How would you like to see your business grow every month? How would you like to see new customers coming in every month? How would you like to see increasing revenues and increasing profits? This is something we see in successful businesses that have all the pieces of the puzzle together. It is almost like a license to print money. For every expenditure they have on marketing, they have more coming in revenues. That may be an obvious thought to any business owner. But the fact is that for many businesses, growth is not an assured thing. The owners face the reality that each day is an experiment. Some days, an activity may get some customers in, other days, it doesn't. And on some days, activities end up losing money for the business. Even when the business owner has been running the business for a while and is experienced, the market conditions may change enough to affect business negatively. Only when the business owner puts all the parts of the business into alignment can there be predictability in the growth of the business. When he pushes the business forward, it responds and produces more revenues and more profits. Hello, my name is Tariq Murad, and I'm a business coach. In the next few minutes, I will share with you how I help business owners configure their businesses so that they can get predictable cash flow and growth continuously, and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you some of the biggest mistakes that businesses do when it comes to growing, things that successfully growing businesses do to continue growing, and simple proven idea that is one of the best kept secrets to the growth of business. I have helped many small businesses improve their growth and put them on track for continuous growth for the foreseeable future. In the last couple of years, I have been committed to help small businesses in my area grow and thrive. I have been doing this by meeting with business owners in networking events, and now I am passionate about reaching out much further with the internet to help as many businesses as I can. You see, I firmly believe that small businesses are the real economic engine of our society. It is a small business that fiercely protects its workers because they know them personally and are vested in them. They have employees that are passionate and dedicated to the area they live in. And because I can help existing businesses become profitable, I can also help young entrepreneurs get their start in business. That is why I'm dedicated to help small businesses, to help explode their business results and to have a lot of fun doing it. So, if you're a business owner that is looking for a way to rapidly increase your business, then you are in the right place and you will love what I'm about to share with you. The top 3 clients I like to work with are professional services, such as doctor offices, dentists, orthodontists, chiropractors, web designers, lawyers, technology services, etc., anything in that nature. The second one is the internet-based digital products. That's also a lot of fun to work with. And if you are the right startup venture, I may work with you. I would like to give you some examples of my results. One of my technology services companies had many customers and a variety of services they were selling. They did not know which of the services was actually making them money and which was losing them money. Within a week, and after some analysis, they knew which services were profitable. They immediately renegotiated the prices on the ones that were losing and made an incremental increase in the ones that were profitable. Then we focused their marketing to bring them more of the profitable ones. Another example. A dentist client of mine was struggling very hard to make continuous profits every month. His finances were out of his control and he did not know why he was not making the income he expected. After a short analysis, he was able to increase his income substantially. Then we tweaked some of his marketing and his business took off. The best thing I can tell you about the predictability of my system is it works well for almost all owner-based businesses. It is based on proven methods and real results, and it addresses the needs of the owner personally. In fact, I guarantee that the owner will personally grow if they apply what I teach them. A lot of business owners have businesses that fall in one of 2 categories. Either they're a business that is running day to day and are barely making it. They struggle hard and each day is a worry, especially when it's the end of the month. They pay off their bills and barely have anything left for themselves. They might as well be working a 9-to-5 job. They are usually working more than that and they have all the worry of the business. Or there are businesses that are running so smoothly. Customers are coming in on a regular basis and profits are enough to be able to invest and make even more money. Their money is making more money for them. They don't work crazy hours and they take off time regularly and go on family vacations. What makes a difference between these two types of business owners? There are probably several reasons, but when we analyze things, it comes to three reasons. One to do with the mindset, and the other two to do with execution. Let's start with the mindset. Probably the best example I can share with you is the example of highly successful companies that reinvent themselves constantly. Companies that we are all familiar with, like Apple and Southwest. What sets these two companies apart from their competition? Computer companies are always selling their products at razor-thin margins and trying to reimagine themselves with more color, features, and gimmicks. And yet they remain running after uniqueness they cannot achieve. Some actually left the business of making computers because they could not compete or differentiate themselves enough to raise their margins. Now look at Apple. They still make computers and sell them at a premium. And they make iPhones and iPads, not to mention their world-famous iTunes and App Store. Or how about Southwest? They are an airline that keeps making money when all other airlines cannot. They remain competitive and pleasant to fly in the United States. Compare them to United or American. Why are these two companies different in their respective fields? One word. They know their why. They can articulate their why. They live their why and they tell everyone about it. This accomplishes several things. Number one, it clearly defines their target audience. Number two, it allows them to be flexible with their offerings and not be stuck with one product or one service. Number three, it allows them to grow their brand indefinitely. Finding and articulating your why is so important that it needs to be center stage in your presence in the marketplace. This is the best kept secret of being out front with your brand, service, and product. Do you know your why? And do you know how to articulate it? Once you know your why, you are then able to capitalize on your market presence with execution. Remember, I told you there are two key execution steps that are very important. Those two steps are, number one, a way to bring in the correct customer to your business. And number two, a sales process that will convert many of them to customers enough to feed your business to capacity. It is obvious that for most businesses, a steady stream of new and returning customers is required, and that the cost of acquisition of these customers is less than the revenue that they generate. And when that happens, it's like printing money. So when it comes down to it, there are two things that are very important to any professional services business. These are to generate customer interest enough to contact the business, and number two, engaging the customer through a sales process effectively and immediately. The questions from these two necessities become, number one, what have you as a business owner done in the past 7 days to generate customer interest? And number two, how many customers have you put through the sales process in those last 7 days? Obviously, there are many activities vying for your time and effort, but none are more important than these two to feed your business regularly. As I told you before, if you are doing this well and converting the leads into paying customers, it's like a license to print money. And it will allow you to increase the size of your business when you feed the system. You need to know the numbers very well. They are, number one, the cost of generating a qualified lead to contact you, and number two, the cost of acquiring the customer. When your system is in place, knowing these two numbers will easily allow you to increase the number of customers you have when you need to. It's a very straightforward process. Business owners who know this and put it into practice are a direct contrast to those that don't know where and when their customers are coming. They are spending on credit and not generating enough to cover their costs or enough to grow their bottom line smoothly. When you know what to do, this stuff works like magic. So how does the system work and what does it look like? Do you remember I told you knowing your why is very important? Here's where it comes in. Based on your why and your deep desire to help others, you will attract and appeal only to a certain segment of your market. This is actually a very good thing. So we start by carefully defining who your target market is. We need to know what keeps them up at night. We need to know what pains do they face. We need to know what motivates them. It is as if we have been talking to them all their lives and they are our close friends. When we talk to them, they should know that we feel their pains and their frustrations. When we know all that and can articulate it, we will capture their attention with appropriate marketing that addresses their issues. I will show you how to do that and ask them to reach out to us if they need help. What this does is it creates a motivated lead that is curious about what you have to offer because it is a promise to solve his or her business problems. And when you do this correctly, this will provide your business with continuous leads all the time. The more you spend on generating the leads, the more qualified leads are interested and call you. And you will know, down to the dollar, how much it costs to get these leads. You will know how well your marketing efforts are performing. When you need more customers, you simply turn on your marketing and you get them. Because this is a system, you have to have everything lined up correctly to have it work. You could spend money on the wrong kind of ad on Facebook or on Google. Or you could try to reach out to everyone and be very, very generic. Or you could be using the wrong message. Or when they call, you do not know how to close the sale properly. Just so you understand, the system consists of 4 parts that need to be aligned correctly to work. These 4 pieces are your target market, your message to the market, the media to convey that message, and the sales script to close. That's a lot of moving parts to get correct. You can experiment on your own and take the time to figure it all out, or you can get it from someone who does this all the time. If you are someone in the professional services area and you are looking to generate more high quality leads, or to increase your fees, or to reduce your workload, or to attract high ticket clients in a predictable way, then you're in the right place. I have a few openings for some dream clients, ones that I can work with to get massive results for. So, for a limited time, I'm open to working with you on a marketing strategy session if you meet my criteria. The criteria are: you're a business owner who wants to get super qualified leads. You must be decisive and not a penny pincher. Number 2, business owners who want to improve their sales conversion and get leads to a binary decision, a yes or a no, and not to leave them in that awkward, well, maybe state. Or if you meet the 3rd criteria and you're a professional service business owner that wants to dramatically increase the prices and work with high caliber clients. These are business owners that want to make more money with less work and headaches. Here is how this will work. We want to give you a marketing strategy session specific for your business that helps you put together the 3 keys we discussed so far. Number 1, getting conscious of your why and learning to articulate it in your marketing. Number 2, going after your target market with specific marketing that brings in highly qualified leads that are ready to buy right now. And number 3, preparing a sales process that ensures a high rate of conversion for those leads into high ticket paying customers. The session will take about 30 minutes on the phone with me personally. We will identify what you already have and will help you with putting together a strategy to dramatically increase your business. Who is this strategy session for? Any professional service business owner or expert. You must be already in business and making sales. Sales can be information products, services, or coaching. Sales can be one-on-one or provided in groups. You have to be good at what you do. You have to desire to be prominent in your market. Get to 6-figure sales revenues, and then maybe push on to 7 figures. You have to be wanting to help people. Remember the why. You have to be willing to put skin into the game and understand that as investment in your business, investing money into your business. Working with me is not cheap. Most of my clients make their money back within a couple of months. Most stick around after that long term to get a lot more results. The strategy session is not for people wanting to start a new business. You must already have something going and be good at what you do. It is not for people who like to make excuses and complain. It is not for indecisive people that never take action and are stuck in information gathering mode forever. In fact, if you start with me and then I find out that you don't move or take action, I will drop you as a client to make room for others who want to work. No hard feelings, I hope. It's not for those who are not serious about growing their business revenues by 50K to 500K in the next 12 months. It is very important that you're a good fit. I'd like to get quick ROIs for my client, and I'd like to work with them long term. Not everyone is a good fit, and frankly, I will let you know if I cannot work with you and may suggest alternative ideas for you. So, if you got this far and are interested in working with me, the steps to get started are: number 1, to complete an application for a 30-minute private strategy session with me. This application serves 2 purposes. It will allow me to know if we have a good fit and if I can help you, and to find out if you're ready to set up, commit, and take action to do the work necessary. The second step is, once I receive the application, you will be able to schedule a time with me to conduct a strategy session. I will start working with you to figure out what you want. I will commit to make it happen as fast as possible. Number 3, at the end of the call, we will determine one of 2 things: that you are a good fit and I will extend an invitation for you to work with me, or that it's not a good fit between us, and that will be totally okay too. No hard feelings and no obligations on either side. In all cases, you will walk away with a valuable strategy session that will give you ideas and will clarify many things for you. You will know areas of weaknesses that you can work on. Because you're also conducting this with somebody who is impartial, it will probably be the best 30 minutes you spend on your business this year. Seriously. So go ahead and fill out the application below to see if we are a good fit to work with each other. Please understand that I'm getting applications in all the time and that this opportunity is limited. I like to work with my clients one-on-one very intensely. I only work with clients that are dedicated and focus 100% on making a big change in their results. Once my schedule is full, I'll put this offer on hold. And frankly, if I bring it back, it may be at a higher price. Please understand that this window of opportunity will not last long. I found that those that are making decisions quickly and take action are most likely to get the results that they want and improvement in their bottom lines. So, that's it. If you feel this is for you, go ahead and apply. The application is below. Take action now to see if you qualify. The instructions are on the next page. Fill it out and schedule a time with me.